And, you know, it's revealing that it never happens the other way around. If it was
Mm.
just about messing around with hormones, then why
Mhm.
are women who are identifying as trans men or men not competing as men in sport? Why don't
Yeah.
any women go and try to compete against men in the Olympics?
Mhm.
Um, I think that was one of the real confusions for a long time. I think we've started to sort it out a bit better now, early on, when we started to have this debate around men competing in women's sports specifically, and whether or not men who identify as trans women should be allowed to compete as women in women's sports, because people kept saying, well, they've reduced their testosterone,
Mhm.
they're taking estrogen, so now they're the same as women. But, you know, that's not how it works. When you go
No.
through puberty, there's a ton of changes that when you go through puberty as a man, I should say, as a
Mhm.
male, there's a ton of changes that happen in all
Mhm.
sorts of ways. It's not even just about muscle mass. It is about
Yeah.
muscle mass, but it's about all sorts of other factors.
Yeah. Well, even before puberty, I know as a coach, especially upper body strength, boys just have a different structure to their shoulders, and their ability to leverage. Like, there's just things that are distinct. I mean, the very fact that boys are generally born with a penis, girls with vagina. I mean, there are clearly sexual dimorphism has started to happen in the womb even, and so that's why you have different sex, like male and female growth charts for babies, weights and heights. There are lots of distinctions, but you're right. Like, after puberty, whatever those distinctions and differences are greatly magnified, and those secondary sex characteristics then just pile on. Like, the difference is massive, and there's a reason. That's the reason why we have female sport. Women's sport is the only reason for women's sport is to exclude male advantage.
Hmm.
So if the IOC has gone to the point where they don't understand the difference between men and women, they don't even know what a woman is anymore. They can't say what a woman is. Why are they even having a female category?
Right.
What's the point? Like, if why call something female and you don't know what that is? Like, well, then just have one big category.
Yeah.
Then if you know, and you know that women won't show up because, like you say, you never see women being able to go the opposite direction and compete against the men, even if they turn out to be non-binary, like Quinn in soccer, Canadian women's soccer, Nikki Hill, USA 1500 meter runner. They all call themselves non-binary, which is under the trans umbrella. But those people who are born female, who identify in other ways, remain in the female category. Why? Because they would never, ever be at the Olympics if they tried to do it on the men's side of things, because of biology, because there's a difference.